Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to make this furry over-the-shoulder bag. So, let's begin. What you'll need: scissors, a spoon, a crochet hook, a weaving needle, food coloring to dye the ends, a bowl with water, and super bulky acrylic yarn. The bulkier the better. At least 70 yards. Okay, let's begin. Okay, so before we begin, I'm using a 9mm crochet hook. You're going to start off by making a slip knot. Next, you'll chain 23. And this is what your chain should look like. Moving on to row 1. You're just going to double crochet into the third chain from the hook. This counts as both a single and double crochet. Next, you're going to single crochet into the next chain. And then you're going to double crochet into the chain after that one. Continue to single crochet and double crochet until you reach the end of the row. Keep in mind that you're single crocheting in one chain and double crocheting in the next. You're not double crocheting in the same chain that you single crochet in. You should end with a single crochet, and your row should look a little something like this. Next, chain 2, and we'll move on to row 2. Next, you want to double crochet into the 4th chain from the hook. Next, you're going to crochet 1 single crochet and 1 double crochet in the double crochet from the previous row. So you're skipping the single crochet from the previous row and only doing your stitches in each double crochet from the previous row. And as I finish up the row, I'm just going to show you what it looks like. We call this stitch the seed stitch. Next, you're going to chain 2, turn, and we'll move on to row 3. Remember that each time you begin a new row, your chain 2 counts as your first single crochet. You're going to continue to crochet 1 single crochet and 1 double crochet in each double crochet from the previous row. If you're having trouble with this, I just recommend that you single crochet your entire bag. I just did this stitch because I wanted my inside to look pretty. So yeah. Chain 2 and turn. Now for rows 4 to 7, you're just going to continue to crochet 1 single crochet and 1 double crochet in each double crochet from the previous row. 15 minutes later, I'm almost done with my row 7. And the foundation of the bag is now complete. Moving on to the handle. Since the yarn is relatively thick, you're just going to chain 100 for the handle. When you're done, fold the bag in half. And connect the handle to the opposite side with a slip stitch. Chain 1. Next, just cut the yarn and secure. On to weaving the sides together. You're going to start off by taking your weaving needle and attaching your yarn. If you don't have a needle, you can connect the sides by single crocheting them together. Next, you're going to weave the sides going over and under, being sure that both sides of your bag are connected when your yarn is going through. When you're done, just cut and secure. And your bag should look a little something like this. On to adding the fur. You're going to start off by cutting approximately 50 9-inch pieces of yarn. Once you're finished, cut a longer piece of yarn and secure all of the pieces that you previously cut. Next, take your food coloring and choose a color to make. I just chose red and added about 15 to 20 drops. Then I used my spoon to stir. Since the red is not too dark, I know that my end result will be a pinkish color. Next, you're going to dip the ends of your yarn strings into the bowl. Next, you're going to squeeze the ends of the yarn, and be sure to recognize that the more you squeeze, the lighter the color. Afterwards, you're just going to allow some drying time. Back about 20 minutes later and undid the tie. Then I began to separate the yarn in half. I did this for every single piece of yarn, and the finished results looked exactly like this. Afterwards, I grabbed a smaller hook. You can use your fingers if you want. I then took some string, and now I'm going to use the hook to attach the yarn to my bag. You can pretty much use whatever knot you want. I just kind of improvised my knot in a way, but as long as the string is secure to the bag, you'll be okay. After completing the first row, you're just going to continue to add the yarn on using the same exact method. And I apologize for this, but I didn't have footage of my red bag, so here's the original blue bag that I made. Yay! Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you learned something.